There's things we do that are temporary and things we do that are eternal. Yeah? Some things we do will last forever. And some things we do, they won't. They won't last forever. When we were building this church, we put a stone over there, and when you go outside after Mass, you can see it says Holy Family, and then I can't remember whatever year we put the church up, all right? But inside of that is a letter that I wrote for people who will someday crack open that stone, maybe when this church needs to be replaced. And I talked about you. I talked about how you're the best kids in the world. But I talked about a lot of different things, and then we took it and we laminated it, right? And then we put it inside of this thing that's supposed to protect it from the elements, and then we put that inside of something, and then we put that inside of the stone, right? And with all that, it's probably not going to make it for 100 years. Yeah, that's just how it works. That piece of paper can only last so long, no matter how much we try to protect it. Our words go away. A lot of our actions go away. But what Jesus wants us to remember is there are things that are eternal. There's things that if we do them, they last forever. And they do so because what they are is from God, and things that are from God, they can't die. It's really a neat thing to think of. But something as simple as listening to God and doing what he says, that's something that lasts forever. You could become like Elon Musk rich, and someday all that money will be gone. Or you'll be dead and you can't spend it anymore. But if you are someone who loves, if you are someone who prays and does what God says, it lasts forever. If you look in our first reading today, you heard about how hard things were for Christians. That you had this guy named Saul who was literally, it says, going door to door, kicking in doors, grabbing Christians and dragging them out to be killed or thrown in prison. Holy cow. This guy was an enemy of Christianity. He was angry, he was violent, and he hated Christians. How long did that last? About 2 years. And then there was someone named Ananias, who was a Christian, who God said, go talk to Saul. And Ananias was like, I don't know if you know this, Lord, but he'll kill me if I try. Not make fun of me, right? Kill me if I go talk to him. And the Lord said, I want you to. So he did. Saul became a Christian. He became St. Paul. And he wrote 3/4 of the New Testament and is the greatest apostle. All that because Ananias obeyed God and something eternal happened. So that's our challenge from the readings today. That the Eucharist we receive is going to give us the strength to do eternal things, not temporary things. To do eternal things. There was a guy, it's a true story, who was alive at this point, who was a Roman, and was, as far as they know, the second richest human being who ever lived. You don't know his name because money goes away. You know St. Paul's name because love is eternal. Amen?